the high-rich iron ore mines. Now, this is again classic example, sir. See this facility, we are doing the valuation of this particular facility is a 8 million metric ton pelletization plant. Raw material is iron ore. They are procuring this raw material by pipeline. They are getting the raw material by pipeline. They have laid down the pipeline, 267 kilometer long pipeline. Now I just give you these are the facility we have estimated the market value of this facility. See, this is the location. This particular pipeline passing through 3 different states. Kirandur itself is in Chhattisgarh, then the Andhra Pradesh, and then the Orissa. 3 different states having difficult terrain, thick forest and difficult terrain. And this is that dream project. I myself went there and did the valuation and visited this particular facility, so I know that. Now what has happened? Every other asset we are convinced with the or means the value and everything our client, and we have the we could convince our client about our estimates, but except pipeline. When I visited this particular location, we studied that don't do valuation without inspection, and we follow this particular principle. I requested my client that our team will visit this particular site, Kirandur. In Kirandur, they have the beneficiation plant also. पहले तो they hesitate. आप कैसे जाएंगे? वहाँ जाना जरूरी है. वीडियो कॉन्फ्रेंसिंग कर देंगे तो चलेगा नहीं. मैंने बोला नहीं सर, we will visit and see the facility. वो बोला कि नहीं, means we have the full-fledged facility there, video conferencing. You can see the each and every machine and each and every facility installed there. फिर भी बोला नहीं सर, अगर पॉसिबल है तो लेके जाओ. तो बोला कि कल मॉर्निंग में थोड़ा जल्दी निकलना पड़ेगा. 267 किलोमीटर है, लेकिन जल्दी निकल जाएंगे. तब I don't have that particular. I did not have the idea about the terrorist area and their activity in that particular. And then we decided tomorrow we will go, or day after tomorrow we will go and inspect this particular facility, as you are requesting and as you are very keen on that, so let us organize it too. I did my first day, I completed my first day, went to the hotel. In the evening, in night, I just switched on the TV and saw the news. You might have remembered that 76-year PF Jawan were killed in this area. That is the same location. At that day I was there in particular location, but not at that location, but far away from Kirandur. And we were planning for that particular location. They have made the blast in the pipeline. See, we came there. Next day we cancelled our visit because we could realize the intensity and the degree of terrorism in that particular location. We have estimated the value. This pipeline was not in operation at that time. And we have estimated the value nothing but almost equal to the scrap value. Then the dialogue discussion between the client and our end. Client says that why you have estimated at scrap value. Okay, sir, देखो तो सही आप. Can you operate your pipeline? वो बोला क्लाइंट का जस्टिफिकेशन देखो, वो बोला वीरप्पन अगर पकड़ा जाता है तो ये टेररिज्म कंट्रोल में नहीं आएगा। मैंने बोला सर प्राइम मिनिस्टर एट दैट टाइम की फ्लाइट प्राइम मनमोहन सिंह भी आज नहीं बोल सकता कि ये कंट्रोल में आएगा कि कब चालू होगा पाइपलाइन। And this valuation is for the purpose of impairment. 267 kilometer long pipeline invested, they have made about this 60 or 100 crore worth. If I have to replace this particular pipeline today, it is costing me about 2.5 crore per kilometer. So this is the investment. Now what is the advantages of this particular pipeline? Let me give the comparison. So if I procure my raw material by pipeline, then what is the cost of transport? And if I procure my raw material by road or rail, then what is the cost of transport? So this is the beneficiation plant at that particular location. Now Kirandur is the high rich iron content iron ore mine in that particular location. NMDC has their mine there. This is the subject property which we are estimating the value for this. It is a 8 metric million ton pelletization plant, 267 along with 267 kilometer long pipeline for procurement of the raw material. Now I have just given the comparison. If they procure the raw material by pipeline, then cost of transport is about rupees 70 to 80 per ton, and by road, rail or road 700 to 750 per ton. Time required from beneficiation plant to pelletization plant within no time. They have the booster pump at intermittent distance. Once they start this slurry, supplying slurry from beneficiation plant, instantaneously, once this pipe is full, instantaneously they will get it at Vizag plant, 260 km away, no loss. If it is by rail or road, 2.5 to 3 days. Transport loss during the transportation, loss during this particular period, about 5% to 10%. Quality of iron ore, homogeneous material having better Fe content. If they procure from, because from one mine only they are getting this raw material, and high Fe content. Now Fe content is plus 63%. They can realize very high value. Final product will have the very high value in the market, and if the Fe content having less than 63%, final product will fetch very less price in the market. So that is again this loss there. Loss during transportation by pipeline nil. Loss during transportation about 5%. Quality of final product, high end final product having the high quality of Fe which fetches higher price in the market. Quality of final product, inferior product. Second longest pipeline in the world. Operates on supervised SCADA system, supervisor control and data acquisition system, and environmental friendly. No need for physical supervision, automatic, 100% automatic. Consume less than 5 kilowatt per hour per ton of power for every ton of transportation. Less electricity. What is the ultimate? Now the above comparison is for 1 ton of iron, and the total capacity of plant is 8 million metric ton. So overall effect is too huge. See the transportation cost. Difference is about 680 per ton. Capacity is 80 lakh. Increase in transport cost is about 544 crore. 1 year. This is the loss to them only because of Naxalite. They don't permit them to operate this pipeline. I convince my client that this is the loss. Then they say that, as I mentioned, if Prabhakaran can be caught, ये नक्सलाइट ये भी खत्म हो जाएगा. लेकिन I could not believe it, and then we have adopted different approach. I have considered that what is the probability if this pipeline will operate in next 2 years? What is the probability if this pipeline will operate in next 3 years? What is the probability if this pipeline will operate in next 5 years? And what is the probability this pipeline does not operate? I have given highest probability to does not operate and estimated the business value and then give the value of the tangible asset, that is pipeline. I was surprised next year they could operate this pipeline within 1.5 years. But when I did that particular valuation, at that time I have strong belief that this may not happen. This is nothing but the impairment. This is nothing but your judgment. There are the basic fundamental principles of valuation, but you have to apply by taking some judgment based on the fact, based on the purpose of valuation, based on the circumstances under which you are estimating the value of the asset. So this is the characteristics of the valuer. You have to exercise your judgment, but judgment very diligently. So that means I have to conclude right now.
Yeah,
Let's
conclude in 2 minutes.
Conclude in 2 minutes. So I cannot. Let me give one more example.
Because other speaker has already come. And
Yes, sir. Let me give me 2 minutes, sir. Give me 2 minutes. I have brought lot of case studies, but yes, time due to time, I may not complete. This is again iron ore mine. This is the process. See, this is the location. The beautiful location in the state of Karnataka. Iron ore mine. We were appointed by the government for doing the valuation of this, but this is government company. See this facility. We are doing the valuation of tangible assets, land, plant, machinery and facility. Monsoon stockpile facility. That is the again beneficiation plant in forest area. This is the storage facility. This is the long conveyor, 7.7 km, 0.5 km long. Mining vehicle workshop. This is the workshop. See the mining vehicle, long view. See the close view. The biggest dumper in India, that is having 120 ton capacity. You will never find this kind of capacity dumper anywhere else other than this location. Biggest dumper in India. Now you can realize the size of the dumper. Sovel. Team member यहाँ खड़ा है मेरा. See the 450 ton sovel. Dam. Beautiful location. As I mentioned in the commandment, legal aspect. The surrounding area were declared as a national park. Conservation concern multiplied. It was highlighted by the scientific study that the mining activities have negative impact on environment, animals, birds. Honorable Supreme Court has ordered and forced the company has to stop its mining operation, and that the asset suffers from obsolescence. Supreme Court का एक judgment आ गया, activity बंद हो गई. Now what is the value of this asset? They are appointed twice. Our first estimate, again government company, they took their own sweet time. They could not realize that particular. Again appointed. At that time buyer was there. Single buyer from Korea, it was there. They are willing to purchase this all mining equipment. Because here in India, nobody else can use this machinery. So here there is no scope for marketability of these assets in India. But in Korea, yes. Again after 2 years, we did the valuation, and our valuation at that time even less than this scrap value. Because that Korean fellow now is having their own different project. So value deteriorates drastically. It is not the only function of time, but other factors are also. I am not in a position to discuss the other aspect, but let me conclude with my conclusion. What is valuation? Understand the case and asset properly without any predetermined mindset. जैसे मैंने बोला कि मैं काफी keen था कि ये नहीं हो सकता. Don't make any predetermination. Understand the scope of work very properly. Keep your thinking very simple about the asset and the case. Apply basic principle of valuation, apply common sense. And the only submission is common sense is very rare. Valuation is nothing but it is an art of application of common sense after understanding the purpose, scope of work, asset, facts and circumstances associated with it. That's it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Amish. I think I did a right thing in the beginning by not even reading 1/10 of your profile and giving you more time. Profile on paper would not have enchanted the audience as much as your own presentation. Your last starting sentence was common sense, which is generally most uncommon. Your talk was, it began from basics to very, very interesting, complex case studies through which you make us understand some of the basic nuances of the valuation with technically perfect definition, should I say borrowed from the IVSE website, which is the very, very right place for all of us to do. Thanks a lot for informing us, rather reminding us about that. Yes, purpose and timing of valuation always makes a difference. Sir, though you are in Ahmedabad, but you know about the Bombay valuations. If I tell people here that in a Kulaba, near the Kulaba market, is almost fully constructed building, I am offering it at maybe 7,000, 7,500 per square feet. I think people will jump on this. The moment I say the name of the society is Adarsh Cooperative Society, the perception of the valuation which you brought very well, we are thankful to you for that, sir. I think the time for question is not there, otherwise we would have enjoyed that. So therefore, I straight away request coordinator of the Corporate Law Committee of Chambers of Tax Consultant, Neha, to propose a very well-deserved vote of thanks.
Friends, you all will agree, we had a wonderful time, and Mirchandani has thrown light on various critical aspects, technical aspects of valuation, and by discussing the complex case studies, he has given us a very fair idea of how the valuation and what technicalities and what all has to be considered in valuation. I request all of you to join your hands for a big round of applause. Thank you so much for coming